just,
Nice.
yeah, I was like, nah, let me go to New York and be an actor.
It's better. It's better. Well, talking about the
It's better.
acting, I mean, you're a very talented actress. It's
Thank you.
I have to say. And you talk about when you're coaching the actors and when you're talking about finding your brand, it's like the stories. Then you said the narcissistic,
Yeah.
the women, and you were like, why am I like that's not me? And then you realize like, okay, that is your mother. Um, when you are taking on roles, like how do you
Mm.
choose? How do you what do you say yes to and why?
That's a great question. Yeah, I love telling stories, obviously, of female empowerment, of perseverance, of, people who are struggling and get to the other side. I love telling stories of very like myopic and obsessed women who are either fighting for justice or truth or revenge or themselves or something. So like I know the themes that I'm really drawn to. So when I'm looking at a script, especially if it's an indie film that comes across my way, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
TV, I'm going to audition for all the TV stuff. Like TV is really where I want to live. So, I'm still building my resume in the television world there. But when I get auditions for indie films and I'm reading the script, if it's not in alignment with really what I want to tell, then I pass on it. And my team's cool with that. Like I got an audition last year and it was a horror movie. I don't like horror. I'm not going to be in a horror movie. I don't want to be in a horror movie. I'm a big baby. I
I'm
don't
scared.
want to do it. I know. I don't want to do it. I don't like watching them. I don't want to be in them. And it was a horror movie, and then it was about like people, and it got like in the desert, and they were cannibals, and I was like,
Ooh.
no, I don't want to. No, that's not me. I don't want to do that. Like, I just really start thinking about what do I want to put out in the world? What's the messaging that I want to put out in the world, And when I was in my 20s, I didn't think about that. I was like, just pay me, I'll do anything. But I think there's a point where you get to take ownership of really who you are and what you want to tell, and it's not going to be every audition that comes across, and for me that's okay. I'm happy
Mm.
to say no to that and do things that are in alignment with my own value system and what I want to put out in the world.